Welcome back. Well, I know I said last time that I wasn't going to ask this question now, but actually I'm not entirely certain if you get the chance to ask it later, so I'm gonna ask it anyway. Even though we shouldn't technically know what Stark is yet, so how could we ask this question? Stark actually is the world we just came from, the regular, real world, although the future from our point of view. Anyway,
Do you know anything about Stark?
Not much. I'm not too sure if I even believe in the place. I mean, you hear the stories and you read the books. Well, I don't, but some do. A place where there's no magic, only science? Sounds like a bloody paradise, doesn't it? I mean, with my, skills, I could make a killing in a place like that.
and Arcadia is this world, so let's ask him about that. And that's actually what we have heard, so...
What's Arcadia like?
What a queer question that is. What's the world like? It's big, for one, and too expensive. And they should ban Dalmari women from gambling because I swear, they have a second sight.
Thanks.
Now, how about a game of cups?
Game of Cups. Well, usually these kinds of guys don't offer you too high chance of winning. Let's see what we can win anyway.
What can I win?
Well, there's coin, of course. Double your bet or choose from a wide variety of exotic prizes. Like this antique Domari canter from Guyenne. A superb replica of Mount Tyranny cast in pure solid iron. A magic walnut from the once glorious island kingdom of Ansiel.
Huh?
And this, unique bird. Get me out of here! Keep your beak shut, you scraggly piece of... And he talks! Great for feasts and for the amusement of infants. He's our top prize, a real keeper.
Well, let's see how that game works.
How do I play?
You put your coin down on the table. I put a cup on top of it and shuffle it around with the other two cups. And all you have to do is guess which one hides your coin.
Pretty much as expected.
And remember, no magic used and none allowed. This amulet right here will light up if you use magic. Then you'll be banned. For life.
Fortunately, we don't actually have any coins.
Sorry, but I'm broke.
May the balance bring coin to your pocket, young lady, so that you may return to me and invest it in a game of cups.
Making that kind of Freudian slip really not in character for a supposedly shrewd businessman like him. But anyway. So right now we can't play cups. Anyway, there's not really any reason why we'd want to. Let's talk to the maps merchant. Let's look at him first, actually.
My intuition tells me
Maps!
that he sells maps.
Very astute.
Maps, I got maps. Can I interest you in a map, miss? Top-notch, hand-drawn in quality ink by skilled sunwriters. Ain't no better in all the Northlands.
Maps might be useful. After all, we are unfamiliar in this place.
How much are your maps?
That depends, miss. I got a very nice one here of the border mountains for only 6 arons, fresh from the quill of a sunrider. Maps, get your maps here.
Do you sell maps of the city?
Can't help you there, miss. The Guild of Tourism has monopoly on city maps. I can tell you're not from around here, or you'd know that.
Also, we wouldn't be trying to buy maps.
Tons of maps of all the Northlands, though, from the city of Tyron to the Bay of Fire. Maps!
Where can I find the Guild of Tourism?
They're closed for the holidays.
Sure, that makes sense.
Yeah.
Mind if I ask you a couple of questions?
Yes, Maps?
Well, let's ask him about the stuff around here. Vestrum Tobias, for instance.
Do you know Vestrum Tobias?
Everyone knows Vestrum Tobias, girl. He's been an important part of this city for as long as I can remember.
What can you tell me about him?
The Vestrum is an honorable man, but a conservative one, and I don't know if he still has the best interests of the people at heart. Sometimes I think he worries too much about custom. The Sentinel have been our so-called protectors and keepers of the balance for so long we don't even think of it anymore. But now that the Vanguard are introducing a new way of thinking, new philosophies, I'm afraid the Sentinel will find their power diminish before too long. Their resistance to change will be their downfall. Mark my words, their downfall for certain. And Tobias, honorable man that he is, will be remembered as the captain who went down with his ship.
Let's ask him about the Cups handler.
How do you get along with your neighbors?
The Cubs handler? Stay away from him, miss. He takes great joy in robbing people's purses. You can't beat him, not without magic. And he doesn't allow magic at his table.
How would he know if I did use magic?
Because the amulet, he told you.
Oh, he's got one of those blasted talismans. They're always digging up magical artifacts in Shagagriel, and they sell them to dogs like him for a silver coin or two. Get a proper job, you son of a mole!
Let's ask him about our world, about Stark.
What do you know about Stark?
Land of wonders, strange customs, and machinery. Ah, to be in Stark. I'd give my right leg. Well, perhaps not my right leg as such. You really need two sturdy legs to stand on in this business, or you'll find yourself... yes, a grand place indeed, free of this blasted, chaotic, unpredictable magic. Does no good to anyone. Now, machines built by man, controlled by man, in servitude of man. That's the future, isn't it? Yes, the Vanguard may be a little unorthodox in their methods and teachings, but they're right about one thing. Stark and Arcadia belong together, not apart.
What does he mean by that?
What's Arcadia like?
What can I say about a whole world, girl? It's a beautiful place for sure, but we're stuck in the past. We don't look ahead, not like our cousins in Stark. Magic is all well and good, but it won't bring our world into the modern age, and Arcadia is untamed. It's wild and unpredictable. Good for the map business, sure, but not so good for productivity and expansion. Oh, some people may consider our world a paradise. The Sentinel, for one, they'd prefer to keep it just the way it is. Me, I'd like to see some changes, and fast.
Thanks for your help.
Maps!
No maps for me today, thanks.
Fair enough, miss, but don't expect me to come running to your aid if you ever get lost in Riverwood. Without my maps, you'll probably end up a mole's dinner or worse. Maps!
Again, it seems that some people are not satisfied with the Sentinel or the Fathers, which Vestrum Tobias belongs to. But they want change. You wonder how they know so much about Stark, or at least about science, if all they have here is magic. Probably these Vanguard people have been telling them stuff. Not entirely truthful from the rather overly optimistic way they describe things. Seem to think that Stark is some kind of paradise, but since we just came from there, and we live there, I'm not entirely sure that that's true. Can we go to the city? Okay, seems like a pretty big city. Looks like it's a port town. See that it's located at the sea. There's some mountains behind it. There are only two places we can actually go right now. The marketplace and city gates. So let's check out the city gates. But we'll do that in the next video.